Fairfax Sports Network and Cox Communications is proud to present Northern Region Basketball. Northern Region Basketball brought to you by Outback Steakhouse, Fairfax City, www.outback.com. And by CCI Screen Printing, the complete apparel design company. If you can wear it, they can print something on it for you. And by Quality Care Ford Service Center, servicing all makes and models. If you can get it to roll into their shop, they can take care of it. Don't forget about Fairfax Sports Network on the World Wide Web at www.fairfaxsportsnetwork.com. Tonight, the second half of championship evening here in the Liberty District, the Woodson Cavaliers and the South Lake Seahawks. Matt Fetters along with Joey Kamide, Brian Statman Lorman, and Jesse Dick. We had a good one in the girls' half of this championship game as the Woodson Cavaliers came out on top. And gentlemen, now we're getting ready for the boys.
If you guys like good quality basketball, we have a heck of a game in store for you tonight. We got Woodson at 24-0, one of two undefeated teams along with Wakefield in the Northern Region during the season against South Lakes and Wendell Bird. A lot of people know about Coach Bird, 400 career victories, 6 region championships, 8 district championships. Got Coach Pflugrath coming by and saying hello here before the game. Good luck, Coach. All right. He's doing a little, he's like a politician coming over here shaking hands before the game.
Here's highlights from the Cavaliers' semifinal victory over Fairfax. Talk, Joey, talk.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is South Lakes. Their win over Madison in the semifinals. This is a 52-46, I believe, was the final score. Julian Vaughn, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 8 block shots in this game for the Seahawks. Ryan Scott, the first team, all-district, second team, all-region guard for the Seahawks, did not play in this game. He was suspended for the game after being ejected in the quarterfinal win over Langley. He received a technical foul early in the game and then received a second technical foul for hanging on the rim after a slam dunk, was ejected. Mandatory 1-game suspension after that game. But Julian Vaughn, boys, this is the story, is going to be all about Vaughn tonight. The 6'8" sophomore center, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 9 blocks in that win over Langley. So 17 block shots in the 2 district games to this point, as you see him knocking down a short jump shot right there. This is a great, hotly contested game. Madison's, as you see, John Ogaloo, their first team all-district, all-region guard. He was a little sick. He had the flu. He's been battling a back injury, so not at 100%. I think that certainly affected his play in the game on Wednesday in the semifinals. You see Warren Edney knock down the jump shot, their first team all-district forward. So you see some of these guys, J.P. Tapasso knocking in the putback there. He's going to be a key figure tonight as well. Sophomore, 6'5". You've got Seahawks start 3 sophomores along the front line in Tapasso, Brandon Davis, and Julian Vaughn. So their play against the experience of Woodson, who's got 5 senior starters tonight, will be big for South Lakes.
You talk about the 5 senior starters. What a turnaround from last year. 9-15, be 24-0. A single season record tied for most wins in their season. On paper, this game is pretty matched. South Lake's averaging 58.6 points per game, and Woodson averaging 58.4.
Yeah.
Now, we don't have decimals on the scoreboard, but we're in for a treat tonight.
Yeah, this is a Woodson team. 24 wins, 9 by 6 points or less. So they've got a lot of experience, obviously winning ball games, but a lot of experience as well winning close games. So if this game comes down to the wire, you can expect them to be up to the task. On the other side, South Lakes, with the experience of a guy like a Ryan Scott, you've got to expect the same. This is the highlights from the semifinals. Woodson defeated Fairfax in the semifinals by a score of 70. I'm sorry, no. I have it written down here somewhere, I promise.
62-43.
There you go, 62-43. Rhett Bowling, 18 points. Nick Olivero, Tim Colress, 15 points each. Those were the big 3 for the Cavaliers this season. Bowling averaging 18.5 points a game in the district tournament, including 9 points in a 65-32 win over Lee in the first round action. Just can't say enough about this Woodson team. They play together. They can hit you from all angles. They got guys inside. They got guys outside. Their guards can rebound. Their big men can shoot. You know, that's pretty much everything you can ask of a basketball team. And like you mentioned, Brian, heck of a turnaround from 9-15, not even making the regional tournament last year, with pretty much the same cast of characters. They're all back as seniors this year, and they put on a heck of a run to this point in the season.
The highlights just keep on coming as you see them pouring in the buckets to take home the semifinal victory to get them here to the championship game. That's just right there to halfway. Gentlemen, let's go ahead and cut those highlights short. Yep, as the buzzer has sound. Let's go over to Jesse Dick.
Thanks a lot, guys. Now let's map out the road to the Liberty District Championship, okay? WT Woodson in the quarterfinals defeated number 8 Lee 65-32. In the semifinals, they defeated number 5 Fairfax 62-43. In both of those games, Red Bowling, number 44, was the high scorer. He was also selected to the first team All-District this year. Now for South Lakes, Langley.
Let's go ahead and pause right there, Jesse, and let's go to the national anthem.
District champions in South Lakes, as we mentioned before, with Coach Wendell Bird. Going to Jesse, part 2.
Yep, let's go back over to Jess and let her finish up. Go ahead, Jess.
Thanks a lot, you guys. Road to the Liberty District Championship, part 2. We're on to South Lakes. Quarterfinals, they defeated number 6 Langley 72-56. In the semifinals, they defeated number 2 Madison 52-46. Now the high scorer in both of these games was Julian Vaughn, number 24. He was also selected to All-District First Team. Now, Joey, I think you mentioned already, the Seahawks get Ryan Scott back after a one-game suspension, so I'm sure that they will be looking forward to having him back playing. Now, as far as these two teams go in head-to-head, Woodson owned the series this season 2-0. And the key for the Hawks, if they want to win this third meeting, is to keep Woodson's high scorers at bay and to try to disrupt their team chemistry. One more thing, belated happy birthday to Statman. Hope you had a good birth weekend. Back to you guys.
Happy birthday, Brian. I didn't know.
Yeah, it was a great weekend. I was able to go up to the Duke, Maryland game up at College Park. Speaking of good basketball.
Oh, absolutely. It's always good to extend the birthday through a weekend.
So what, you're 21 now? You're legal to drink?
No, actually I'm 23 if you're dyslexic.
Starters for the Woodson Cavaliers being introduced. Nick Olivero starting things off right there. Tim Colress, number 14.
The energy level has picked up tremendously in this gym.
Yep, Zach Bauer, number 30. Mark Love. And last but not least, number 44, Brett Bowling.
If you run through the starting lineups here, Nick Olivero, first team all-region, first team all-district selection, the Liberty District Player of the Year, also the Liberty District Defensive Player of the Year, 16.2 points a game, one and a half steals, almost 4 rebounds, team high 49 three-pointers. Brett Bowling at 12.2 points, 6 rebounds, over a steal a game. He shoots 54% from the field. Colress, the third leading scorer, at 9.3. Zach Bauer at 8.1. You've got 4 guys on this team that average. You've got 5 guys on this team that average over 1 steal a game. So they'll come at you from all angles defensively. South Lakes, Ryan Scott, son of former NBA star, Flint Hill star, Dennis Scott, 16.7 points a game. He leads them. 4.3 rebounds. Team high 44 three-pointers. Julian Vaughn, the sophomore, has really come on of late. 14.4 points, 9.2 rebounds, 4 blocks. JP DePasso, 8 points. Dennis Lee, 7 points. And James Parnham giving us some good minutes, 4.5 points, 18 three-pointers off the bench.
Starters for the Seahawks: Lee, Granda, Vaughn, Scott, and DePasso. We are underway for the Liberty District Championship. Quickly inside go the Cavs. Back up. Foul down underneath. Now, as those who were with us during the girls' championship game, we saw the officials let the girls play. Boy, did they. They were knocking heads left and right. It'll be interesting to see how this set of officials lets the boys play.
Different crew of guys.
Trying to back up. They go down low. Up strong off the glass. DePasso.
They can get him involved. This is going to be a tough battle for Woodson to handle those post players for South Lakes.
Dennis Lee back pressing on defense for the Seahawks. Colress has to work it up. And it'll go the Seahawks' way.
That's big. That's 2 offensive fouls on Woodson early in this first quarter.
Woodson swept this season series, guys, winning the game back on January 4th, 58-45, and again on January 27th, 70-53. I believe the loss, South Lakes' loss to Woodson early, was their first loss ever in the Liberty District.
3-second violation, Cavalier ball underneath.
In that first game, Olivero with 19 points, Cavs shot 52%. Ryan Scott had 21 to lead the Seahawks. Second game, Olivero 15 points to lead 4. Woodson scores in double figures. Ryan Scott had 19 points but shot just 7 of 21 in that game.
Colress gets it down low. Up strong, a little too strong. Doesn't fall for Bowling. Coast to coast off the glass. Ryan Scott. 6:22 to play in the first period. It's a 4-point lead for the Seahawks.
Ryan Scott, you can tell he's excited to be back out on the court after sitting out the last game.
Zach Bauer spins his way to the bucket.
A South Lakes team at 16-8 coming into this game. In a lot of people's opinions, have underachieved this season. So they're obviously excited to be back in the district championship game, with a chance to prove a lot of people wrong.
Bauer gets the 3-point play. Pulls the Seahawks within 1 with 6:11 to play in the opening period. Lee looking for some room. Foul called as DePasso tried to take it all the way in. Bowling charged with the foul. 3-pointer.
Just like Dad used to do.
Colress down with the rebound. Here come the Cavs. Baseline, dish.
An early foul on the sophomore.
Bowling to the line. Got the front end. We're tied at 4. There's a nice look at the foul underneath. Got a lot of ball there. Bowling gets them both, and the Cavs take the lead by 1. Down low for the Seahawks, up off the glass, no. Seahawks maintain possession.
Both teams very active on both sides of the court to start this game. Kind of feeling their way into the game.
Lee all the way, dishes back out for the three. No, brings it down.
Granda had an open look, passed it up, went in and missed the short jumper.
There's a three, too strong.
Vaughn went up high for that rebound.
Here come the Seahawks quickly ahead.
What
Nice
a pass.
got it.
What a pass.
Granda with the bucket, 6-5 South Lakes with 4:37 to play in the first. Colress for three. Here they come again. Scott with the dish off, three-pointer. Nice rebound, waiting for it underneath.
Julian Vaughn has been huge in the early part of this game. I know that's what Wendell Bird wants to do, is establish him on the inside.
He's got 4 rebounds so far in this first early quarter.
8 points on the board for the Seahawks from 4 different players. Bam, Olivero.
There's your player of the year.
Tied at 8.
Nick Olivero, younger brother of Jose Olivero, a starting guard at Lehigh University, went to the NCAA tournament after winning the Patriot League championship last year in his freshman year. Big man stepping out.
Two-pointer falls short. Nice hustle, though.
Probably not the shot you want from your big man.
I've seen him knock down a couple three-pointers this season, but like you said, though, ideally you don't want him out there.
Coach Bird's talking to him as he comes back. 3.5 minutes to play in our opening period of the Liberty District Championship.
Dennis Lee really challenging the Colress point guard there.
Olivero pops. Scott inside.
Oh, what
That's
position.
the shot you want from your big man.
There you go.
Julian Vaughn. Inside 3 minutes to go in the first.
Mark Love's having all sorts of troubles with the sophomore at this point in the game.
Little stop shot, doesn't go. Love couldn't get it to fall. Vaughn all the way. Brother Scott.
South Lakes being very aggressive, attacking that basket. This is South Lakes basketball. This is what Wendell Bird likes to see. Outside of that shot by Vaughn, all high percentage shots so far for South Lakes.
They get it in. Vaughn charged with that one. Nope, DePasso. Good look, reaching over his top.
Julian Vaughn going in for the block behind him. He just has that shot blocker's mentality. Over 4 blocks a game for the season. Rhett Bowling here shooting for 2 here. Bowling a 60% free throw shooting team, Matt. And this is something that you guys will be kind of have to monitor throughout the game. 2 poor free throw shooting teams. If you look over the percentages here, you know, outside of Nick Olivero at 76%, nobody else over 68% for the Cavaliers. And then if you look at South Lakes, Vaughn's the leading free throw shooter of their top players at 67%.
Bowling, this is the second one. But Olivero down with the rebound.
You jinxed them, Joey. You jinxed them. They were perfect from the line.
Up and shot, doesn't go.
DePasso
Not the
all
best
over
shot.
the place.
Trying to get it into the big man. They do. Justin Vaughn, nice catch and shot.
Julian Vaughn's been having a big impact on this game in the early goings. That's one thing that, from the few times that I've seen South Lakes this season, is when you get him involved early, which is what they do on this play right here. Great
Man.
Losing his balance, still able to knock the shot down, but
Olivero all over him.
absolutely. When you get him involved early, he has big games. If you don't, he tends to disappear a little bit.
Olivero for three, short and wide right. South Lakes ball.
Like some contact on Olivero as he was shooting that ball, looking for a foul.
1:30 to play in the opening period. Wiley trying to get it in, taken away. Nope, stepped on the line. Bowling did a nice job to get on that ball, but his toe was out.
He's got to be careful over there, though, slamming that ball down in front of the official. Don't want to pick up a technical foul.
Monty Smith gets the ball in. Scott for three.
Vaughn, a good job keeping that ball alive there. Ryan Scott back with the ball. Scott heading to the College of Charleston on a Division I scholarship next year.
Monty Smith looking for a lane. Wiley now. Trying to get it down to Vaughn, taken away. Jeff Byer with some nice hands for the Cavaliers.
Nice job by
Inside a
Byer.
minute to play in the first.
Good job by Byer anticipating that pass.
Get it into the big man, no. Batted away by Vaughn.
That brought South Lakes fans to life over there a little bit.
Colress did a great job on the rebound to get the shot back up.
Got those Seahawks fans out there, no shirts on. At least they spelled it right.
Take another look at it. Colress there for the rebound with the putback. Defended well. Got to get it in. Olivero.
He's silky. Showing his moves when he from his days as the running back there for the Cavaliers back in the fall.
Here's another look at it.
Nick Olivero broke his hand late in the football season during the Cavaliers' run to the region championship and the state playoffs. And he missed a few games early in the season, but obviously has come on extremely strong this year in his senior year. Reminds a lot of people of his older brother, but probably even a little bit of a better shooter than his older brother was.
Olivero with 6 points on the board, taken away by the Cavaliers. Bauer tried to go up strong, but he is fouled on the way. Bauer gets it.
See a replay here. Nice entry pass to give Bauer the open look.
Gets both his free throws. He's perfect from the line tonight. 3 of 3. 20 seconds to play here in the first period. Quickly ahead for the Seahawks. DePasso. 10 seconds to play in the first. Scott for 3.
You're Woodson, you don't want him to get going.
We've played one, 15-14, South Lakes.
What I tell you guys, I told you we were going to have a good ball game. You were looking for high quality basketball. You were watching the right game. We are at the right game here at Fairfax in front of probably about, I'm guessing about 2,000, maybe 2,200 fans here at Pat Lang Memorial Gymnasium. Or the Field House. First half, all you could have expected from these two teams, attacking the rim. Attacking the rim was South Lakes getting to the free throw line.
Let's go over to Jesse Dick.
Thanks a lot, guys. It is a great game so far. South Lakes is playing Woodson hard. They've kept bowling to just 2 free throws, and actually, yeah, he's 0 for 2 field goals, 2 for 3 in the free throws, and he's been the leading scorer for the first 2 games of this division playoff. The Liberty Division playoff. So they just need to keep up the defense, and we'll just see how it goes. Back to you guys.
The undefeated Woodson Cavaliers, 24-0 coming into this contest, 14-0 throughout their district schedule. There's a nice look at that three-pointer.
Ryan Scott can knock him down 44 times. He's knocked down three-pointers this season.
Fresh 8 minutes on the clock as we begin the second period of play. 1-point lead for the Seahawks.
South Lake super sub James Parnham in the game now to start the second quarter. Only 2 starters in for South Lakes to start here.
Monty Smith will pull it back out.
Coach Bird will go about 9 or 10 guys deep. Usually you'll see him shorten the bench up a little bit as he gets deeper into the postseason.
Seahawks showing some discipline, some patience.
Woodson came out with the 3-2 zone defense. Kind of a little bit of a chess match between Wendell Bird and Mike Pflugrath there. Bird wanted to see what kind of defense Pflugrath was going to throw at him. He sees it. Now he's going to go adjust to it. The 3-2 zone by the Cavaliers in an attempt to shut down the outside shooting of the Seahawks. If I'm South Lakes, I'm going to attack those 2 guys down low and go right to Vaughn. See what happens there. If they collapse down on him, that'll free your outside shooters up, kick it back outside. Guys like Ryan Scott, James Parnham, Dennis Lee will knock down three-pointers for you.
Want a copy of this ball game? Well, go to the FairfaxSportsNetwork.com. You can find out how to get a copy of any broadcast you see here on the Fairfax Sports Network, as well as the upcoming schedules of our television broadcast and our internet radio games. FairfaxSportsNetwork.com.
2 very good three-point shooting teams. South Lakes hit 122 on the season, just over 5 a game. And Woodson has hit 116 three-pointers to this point in the season, just under 5 a game.
Wiley takes his time. Parnham tries to get it inside. Three-pointer doesn't go. South Lakes rebound strong. Couple steps though. Vaughn took a couple steps on the way up.
I think he traveled, but I don't think he traveled until after the call was made. I think he kind of prematurely called Julian Vaughn for travel there.
Ryan Scott checks back in for the Blue Shirts.
When you have a guy with that 6'8", those long legs, he's going to take some big strides every once in a while.
Colress now works it up against Scott. 6.5 to play in the first half. Nicely done, up strong by Bowling.
Giving up 4 inches down there to Julian Vaughn on the block. A great play by Bowling to create a little bit of space. Get in there for that layup.
Stops, pops, a little short. Here come the Cavaliers. Wide open. The defender had fallen down, left the shooter wide open, couldn't make it go.
Brett Bowling's being very active this quarter on the inside there, attacking that glass there to get that rebound, get himself to the line. This is a guy, 19 points in the quarterfinals, 18 points in the semifinals. He's really come on of late. He's averaging 12.2 a game this season. Only a 60% free throw shooter, though.
Brett Bowling to the line.
See the replay here of Brett. I believe this is the last time down the court.
Off the front of the iron.
Oh, got it back.
Yep.
South Lakes defender fell down there.
Colress gets it in. Nice defense there by Davis.